everybody. This is Rob Johnson with the Stragan Media Network, coming to you from Central High School, home of the Lady Crusaders, as we have a big-time matchup tonight between our very own Louisville Lady Leopards and the Lady Crusaders of Canton Central Catholic. I'm joined on the mic tonight by Paige Folk. What up, Paige?
Not much.
Should be a fun matchup.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. Coming off that JV game, I think, our girls were pumped. I think it'll be good.
Well, and should be fun as the Lady Leopards are 11-4 on the season, coming in with a tough victory on the road against Perry, in which they won 51-49. The team is led on the floor by senior Brooke Heron, who just eclipsed that 1,000 plateau 2 games ago. And Courtney Barwick, she's a dominant player. She can score from anywhere and an excellent defensive player as well. Taylor McCauley gives them another option who can go inside and outside, and she gives the Lady Leopards just that other threat from anywhere on the floor. And don't sleep on Shay Klein, as she can rebound from any point on the floor. So we're going to take a quick step back as they get ready for the national anthem. All right. For the Crusaders, they come in at 5-7, coming off a win against Indian Valley. Even though they're 5-7, don't underestimate this team. They've had a tough schedule coming in, as they have losses against Massillon, Perry, and Jackson. Those are some of the big-time teams here for a Division IV team to play. For the matchup, these two teams are very familiar with each other. They've played 45 times over the years, and the Leopards hold a 23-22 lead in this matchup. So hopefully they can continue that and stretch that lead a little bit. The last time these two teams played was January 18th of 23. The Lady Leopards were victorious 62-49. They were led by junior at the time, Brooke Herod, with 26 points. However, Brooke didn't do it alone, as freshman Taylor McCauley added 13 and senior Taryn Miglich at 11. Lexi Wasara scored all nine of her points in the first half to take control of that game. So here we go. The Lady Leopards, you want to give them their starting lineups tonight, Paige?
Yeah, coming in for the Leopards is going to be number 24, Brooke Heron, number 33, Taylor McCauley, number 22, Alexis Busara. Missing some numbers here. Number 2, Courtney Barwick, and number 35, Shay Klein. Coming in for Central is going to be number 3, Sarah Belden, number 11, Ellie Buckler, number 14, Grace Feinfrock, and number 24, Lily Belden, and number 44, Alicia Varaki.
So it should be a good battle. These two teams always play tough. Klein, and Veraki will tip off, and the Leopards control the tip as Wasara brings it across the center stripe. She gets it over to Barwick on the right wing. She's looking. She gets a pick, gets it over to Klein, who gets it back into Barwick, swings it over to McCauley, in the corner to Wasara. She's going to drive baseline, dumps it off to Klein. Shot up for two is good. It's going to be Lady Leopards 2. Central, nothing. Here comes Central. That's Buckler. Gets it in the corner, dumps it inside, back to Buckler. And Veraki couldn't get it to fall. But that's Finnefrock with the rebound. She's going to swing it back out top. Gets it to Buckler. She's dribbling. She's double teamed. Gets it over to Belden. That's Lily Belden. Inside, kicks it back out. And Central's going to throw to all. Taken by Barwick. Couldn't get the shot to fall. Followed by Klein. Rolls around, falls off. Here comes Central. And they're going to get Buckler for carrying. She just couldn't quite get that thing turned over.
It's not a call that you often see nowadays. It's quite a common way to dribble. I know we had a call in the JV game.
Yeah. So Barwick inbounds to Heron. Heron looks. She's directing traffic. She's going to dribble, drives, kicks it back out. She gets it to McCauley. McCauley up top to Wasara. Wasara on the left wing to Barwick. Barwick throws to McCauley. She's going to turn. Kicks it out to Wasara, to Klein. Back to Wasara. Jumper. Good. Nice little bunny there. 2-foot jumper. 4-2. Lady Leps. 6:29. Second quarter. Good look and blocked by Heron, but they're going to call her for the foul. Alicia Veraki will go to the free throw line. 6:22 here first quarter on a snow day for both teams. But with the 30-degree increase, at least that's what the weatherman says.
It was real nice to sleep in this morning, I will say that. About 20 degrees outside, but can't say for the real feel.
So second shot is up. It's good. It's going to make it 4-1 Leopards. Barwick gets it off to Heron. Heron's going to pull for three. Rims out. Rebounded Central. Oh, she lost it. McCauley able to pick it up. Gets the bucket. 6-1 Leopards. 6:06 first quarter. Tapped away and stolen by the Leopards. Barwick able to control it to Heron. Shot up for two. Couldn't get it to fall. With Sarah out to Klein to Barwick for two. No good. Here comes Belden. She's going to push it up the floor. And we're going to get a travel. 5:46 first quarter. You have to bear with us a little bit. It's a little bit challenging here in the Central Catholic gym.
It's nice and warm up here, but it's kind of hard to see.
It is definitely toasty up here. If you were cold, come on over. It's definitely warm here. So here comes Barwick. She'll get it across the center stripe. She's going to dribble, takes it left down the lane, kicks it out to Klein to Wasara for three. No good. Rebounded Central. That's Belden, Sarah Belden. She gets it up to Buckler. Can't talk. Must be the off day that kind of got everybody out of sync, especially me. Although I didn't really have the day off. I had to start my day taking Hope to she's going to have surgery, so we had to go visit the surgeon early this morning.
Had to go get my college textbook for Comp 2.
So here comes the Crusaders. Shot for three, no good. Rebounded by Maggie Baker, who just entered the ball game. She's going to bring it across the timeline. Kicks it over to Barwick. We've got to travel. 5:17 here first quarter. Lady Leopards lead 6-1. If you're watching here on snow day, let us know. As Central drives to the hoop, layup is good. That's going to make it 6-3 with 5:07. That was Sarah Belden with the bucket. Barwick to Heron. Heron's going to dribble. She's going to pull for two. Shot up is good. It's going to make it 8-3, 4:52, Lady Leopards. Here comes Buckler across the timeline. She's going to drive, dumps it off to Finnefrock. Finnefrock to Belden. Belden thought about it, kicks it off to Lily Belden. Back up top to Buckler. Kicks it out to Belden for three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Leopards. Barwick gets it up the floor to Heron. Heron's looking, fakes, drives, shot. And we're going to get a foul. So Brooke Heron will shoot two. 4:16 left here first quarter. Lady Leps lead 8-3. First one up, rims around, falls off.
Substitutions for the Leopards is going to be number 11, Mabel Kiko, number 2, Alexis Busara, and number 15, Lily Lab.
Second shot, falls. It's 9-3 Leopards. And we've got a timeout on the floor. I believe that Central called it, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. And we're back here at Central Catholic, home of the Lady Crusaders, as the Lady Leopards are leading 9-3. Leopards to inbound. They get it over to Lily Lab, who just entered the ball game, to Wasera. She thought about it. She's going to pull for three. Air ball, and it's going to be Central ball. So here comes Central, looking inbound on the baseline. Gets it to Belden. Belden's going to push. Splits the double team. Still going down the floor in the corner. Shot up for two. No good. Rebounded by Veraki. Gets it to Belden. Over to the Belden. Going to kick it out top to Buckler. Hands off to Schmidt. Back to Belden to Schmidt. She's going to kick it off. That's Lily Belden. As Buckler needs to be careful back there. She almost went over and back. Looking. Central. Gives it off to Sarah Belden. In the corner to Lily for three. Bang! That's what Central needed. 9-6. Lady Leopards, 3:14 first quarter. Here comes Wasera. She's going to get it over to Heron on the left wing. Kicks it in the corner to Lily Lab. Lab into Heron. Heron kicks it up top to Wasera. Wasera to Lab. Back to Wasera, top of the circle. Over to Kiko. Kiko to Barwick for three. Off the rim, no good. Tapped around. And it's going to be Louisville ball.
Coming in for Central is going to be number 21, Violet Elderbrock.
So Barwick will inbound on the baseline. She gets it into Kiko, who takes a shot. No good. Tapped away by Wasera, but Central able to rebound, and they're going to get Kiko with a foul. You get 5, use them.
Coming in for the Leopards is going to be number 25, Riley Walters. Back on, I believe, number 33, Taylor McCulley.
So Elderbrock to inbound. She gets it to Schmidt. Schmidt spins, kicks it back to Elderbrock. That's going to be Buckler taking it. Gives it to Veraki. Out to Schmidt. Schmidt has it stolen. Walters coming away with it, up to Heron. Heron to the hoop, layup's good. That's going to make it 11-6 Leopards, 2:21 left here in the first period. Here comes Buckler. She's taking it all the way coast to coast. Layup is good. Coach Moody tells him, hey, come on, you got to shut that off. Here comes Walters coming the other way across the timeline. She's going to pull for two. It's good. It's going to make it 13-8, Lady Leps. 1:59. Schmidt gets it to Buckler. Buckler across the timeline, gets it down to Veraki. Veraki back up top to Buckler. She's guarded tightly by Walters. Gets it to Smith. Almost tapped away with Sarah. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Klein. She's going to get it to McCauley. McCauley pushes. Oh, she got away with one there, Paige. I just did the game with Brooke last night. Was it last night?
Yeah.
And got to get back in the flow again. Yeah.
Quick substitution for the Crusaders is going to be 14, Grace Finnerock, and number 30, Josephina Stevens.
So here comes Finnerock. She's going to drive, kicks it, stolen by McCauley, up the floor to Walters. She's taken to the hoop, layup, no good. Rebounded by Central. Here comes Finnerock pushing the action. She's going to drive all the way to the hoop. It's good. 13-10. And they threw it off the backside of Brooke Heron and out of the bounds. So it'll be Central ball. 1:01 first quarter. You can tell it's a school day. Everybody's a little bit half off, click off.
It's always strange coming in for a game without having school.
So Finnerock, guarded tightly by Heron. Gets it, takes it down the lane, tapped away by Sarah, and it's going to stay Central ball. 52.3 seconds left here, first quarter.
Number 2, Courtney Barwick coming back into the Leopards.
Shot up, rims out, no good. Rebounded by McCauley. She's going to get it to Klein. Klein's going to push. She's pushing the action, kicks it back to McCauley. And she has it tapped away. It's going to stay Leopard ball. Nice defense by Grace Finnerock. .9 seconds left. Ladies, Leopards inbound. McCauley on the left wing. She kicks it over to Heron. Heron dribbles, gives it off to Barwick in the corner. She's going to bring it out, kicks it into Heron. And we're going to get a travel. So here comes Finnerock coming up the backcourt, across the timeline. She's going to take down the lane, kicks it into the corner. Stolen by Barwick. She's pushing the other way. She's going to pull up for two, shot short. And it's tapped around and out of bounds. It's a be Central ball.
Number 3, Sarah Belden goes in for the Crusaders, along with number 11, Ellie Buckler.
So they get into the Buckler. She's going to up the floor to Finnerock, to Veraki, back to Finnerock for three. And that's how we're going to end the first quarter as the Lady Leopards lead 13-10. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. This is the Striga Media Network.
Hello. Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
And we're back here at Central Catholic. Lady Leopards leading 13-10 as we get ready for the start of the second quarter. Coming to the floor for the Lady Leps is McCauley, Klein, Heron, Barwick, and Wissera. Finnefrock, Buckler. That's Belden to the hoop, and it's good. Belden and a new arrival, Avery McMahon. So that's Wissera to McCauley. Gets it off, and we had a bad pass. Trying to get it to Heron. Just low and outside. Like a bad pitch. So Barwick will inbound on the side. They get it to McCauley. She's going to pull for two. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Central. Here comes Finnefrock pushing. Tapped away. And it's going to go out of bounds. Stays Central ball. So 7:26 here, second quarter. 13-12. Lady Leps holding on to the lead here. Belden gets it into Finnefrock. She's going to dribble. Gets it out to Buckler. Gets it off to Belden in the corner. She's going to pull for three. No good. Rebounded by Barwick. Barwick looking up the floor. She's going to push. She gets it off to Heron. Heron to McCauley to Sarah. Over to Klein in the corner. Dumps it back to Heron. Heron back to Klein. Up top to McCauley for three. Bang! Just what the Lady Leopards needed. 16-12, 6:52. Left here, second quarter. Belden pushing, takes it, and loses it out of bounds, but it was last touched by a Leopard.
Coming in for Central Catholic is going to be number 4, Ellie Schmidt.
So Belden looking to inbound. Gets it off to Schmidt. She fakes. Going to try to get it to McMahon. Couldn't quite fit it in there. Stolen by the Leopards. Here comes Barwick. She's dribbling. Dumps it into Klein. Hands it back to Barwick. She's going to the hoop strong. No good. Rebounded by Central. And they gave the foul to Klein on that play. So here comes Belden. She's going to give it off to Buckler. Buckler dribbling. And dribbles on the sideline. So the ball's going to go back over to the Leopards. 16-12, 6:20. Here's second quarter. Barwick to Wissera. Back to Barwick. Up to Klein. Klein going to fake, turns, shot. Nice look by Klein. Just couldn't get it to fall. Here comes Schmidt. Schmidt dribbling. Up to Belden. Belden in the corner to Finnefrock. Or excuse me, Belden. Belden to Belden. So here comes Lady Leps. They lead 16-50, 5:52. Heron coming around the top. And they're going to call a charge. And they call that on Shea Klein off the ball.
Mass substitution for Central is going to be number 21, number 14, number 30, and 44, which is going to be Elliot Elderbrock, Grace Finnerock, Lisa Verocki, and
shot for three is good.
Josephina
Central. Central has their first lead of the game, 18-16. Right on cue, that's Josephia Stevens. So here's Heron taking it strong, and she's fouled. Lady Leopards trail, 18-16, 5:22. like I said, this 5 and 7 team here, Paige, this is not going to be an easy one, as Central's definitely battle tested.
Number 5, Maggie Baker, rejoining the Leopards on the court.
So shot is up. It's no good. That's 18-16 for the Leopards, for Central. Finnefrock, she's going to dribble out top. She's going to dribble left. Dumps it off to Belden. Belden kicks it out to Stevens. Shot up for 3. No good. Rebounded by Heron. Heron looking to push. She brings it across said court. Kicks it outside to Kiko. Up top to Baker. Baker turns, spins, gives it off to Kiko. Kiko's going to try to get it to McCauley. Misses. Here comes Finnefrock the other way. Takes it strong. Layup's good. 20-16 Central. Here comes Baker. She gets it across midcourt. She's going to give it off to Barwick, to McCauley. McCauley in the corner to Baker. Baker back into Barwick. She's going to take it strong and 1. So that's going to make it 20-18 with Barwick going to the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. 4:20, second quarter.
Number 10, Sammy Beatty, coming in for the Leopards.
Barwick is good. We got a 1-point ball game, 20-19. Crusaders, 4:18 left here in the first half. Finnefrock in the corner to Belden for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Beatty. Beatty's going to push up the floor to Barwick. Barwick back to Beatty. Over across court to McCauley. She's going to dump it off to Kiko. Nice look, no good. Rebound by Central. That's Ellerbrock. She gets it off to Stevens. Stevens to Vicari. In the corner to Finnefrock for 3. Air ball no good. Here comes Barwick. Up the floor to McCauley. McCauley steps through. No good. Rebounded by Central. Central gets tied up, and we had a jump ball, so I can't see the possession arrow from where I'm at.
I believe it's Central ball. Coming in for the Crusaders is going to be number 3, Sarah Belden, number 4, Emily Schmidt, number 11, Ellie Buckler.
So 3:31 left here, second quarter. Here comes Buckler, kicks it off to Schmidt, out top to Belden, back to Buckler, over to Belden. Belden fakes, she's going to dribble, kicks it off to, I'm guessing it's her sister, and we've got a foul.
Number 24, Brooke Heron, coming back in for Louisville.
That foul was on Taylor McCauley. So Sarah Belden to inbound. Gets it to Schmidt. Pulls for 2. Shot, rolls around, it's good. It's going to make it 22-19, 3:07 left here, second quarter. Maggie Baker dribbling up the backcourt. Spins to McCauley. McCauley spins, pulls up for 2. Rolls around, can't get it to fall. Here come the Crusaders up the floor. And we're going to get a travel. A lot of travel, double dribble tonight.
Yeah,
Basic
it's
stuff.
definitely more than normal. Number 35, Shay Klein, coming out on the court for Louisville.
So here comes Baker, bringing it across the timeline. Picks up her dribble, gives it off to Klein, cross court to Heron. Heron looks, has it tapped away by Belden. Belden up to Sarah Belden. She's going to push, takes it to the hoop, and we're going to get, I believe that's Shay Klein with a foul. And I think that's, yeah, and it is Shay's third foul.
Substitution is going to be number 32, Avery McCone for Central, and number 22, Lexi Wassara for Louisville.
Tapped away by Louisville. Picked up by Buckler. And knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Central ball. So Belden, she inbounds on the baseline, gets it into Buckler. Buckler going to pull it back out, reset the offense. She looks, gets it off to Schmidt on the left wing. She's dribbling, takes it down the lane to the hoop. Layup's good, nice drive. That's Emily Schmidt, 24-19, Crusaders, 2:06. Barwick comes around, spins. Baker for three, off the rim, no good. And they're going to get, I believe, Taylor McCauley with the foul. So that's 2 on Taylor. Central's in the bonus, so they'll go to the free throw line, leading 24-19, 1:57 left here, second quarter. Shot up, no good.
Central substitutions is going to be number 14, Grace Finnerock, and number 30, Josephina Stevens.
Shot up, off the rim, rebounded by McCauley. She's going to get it off to Barwick. Barwick across the timeline, up the floor to Wassara. Wassara to Heron. Heron's going to back it back out. Swings it over to Wassara, to Baker in the corner, bang! 24-22. Maggie Baker with her first bucket of the ball game. And for the Leopards, that was just in time. So we've got a timeout on the floor by Central. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition.
And we're back as Central leads here, 24-22, 1:32 left second quarter. As Ella Rock dribbles back to Stevens. Stevens across the center stripe over to Finnefrock. She's going to dribble, kicks it to Belden in the corner. She's going to fake, pulls up for 2. Rolls all around the rim. Follow is good. That's Avery McCann. Central leads 26-22. Heron coming up the left side. She's going to drive down the lane, kicks it to the corner. That's Baker. Gives it back to Heron, to McCauley, back to Heron. Heron looks over to Barwick on the right side. Inside to Wassara, nice give and go to Barwick, to the hoop, couldn't get it to fall. Lady Leopards just can't buy a shot right now. Here comes Finnefrock, coming the other way, and it's gonna be Leopard ball. 40.7 seconds left.
In for Central Catholic is number 11, Ellie Buckler.
So Barwick gets it into Wassara. She's going to dribble, gets it across the timeline, gives it off to Heron. Heron on the left wing. She's going to dribble. She brings it out top. Brings it around the front, gives it off to Barwick. Barwick over to McCauley. McCauley to Baker for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Here comes Belden. She gets it up to Stevens. Stevens. We got a little pinball. Nice save by Lexi Wassara. To Baker, up to McCauley. She's going to dribble, gives it out to Barwick for 3. Bang! And that's how we're going to end the second quarter. As we head to halftime, Lady Leopards trail 26-25. We'll be back here in just a little bit.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Hello. Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
It was the 1947-48 school year, and according to information in the LHS yearbook, the Mirror yearbook staff struggled to find descriptions for the Blue Raider symbol, which is what represented Louisville High School. They brainstormed multiple options, looked at various symbols and descriptive words, and created a display of different options for students to examine. It was time to vote on the future mascot. Student voting took place during a 7th period class at Louisville High School, and by a vote of 317 to 177, the leopard was selected. More feared and more intelligent than the lion or tiger. Vicious, graceful, leaps, hard bite, and full of fight. Here we are, 75 years later, a special anniversary year for our district. And in 1948, students at LHS that decided the future of this district would have a leopard mascot, and the community has embraced it.
And this is when the moments turn to memories. And this is when the future gets so clear to see. And this is when tonight becomes a masterpiece. And this is when the moments turn to memories.
we're back here at Central, home of the Crusaders, as the Lady Leopards trail 26-25. Got about 4.5 minutes left here in the halftime here. As it was a tough one there for first half for the Lady Leopards. They struggled from the field.
You know, I think you said earlier between just the two of us, kind of going back and forth a little bit. You know, one thing that I said that they've done before is they're kind of giving Central these lanes that, you know, we're not usually seeing from the Leopards, but definitely Central is taking their opportunities and using what Louisville's giving them.
Yeah, I agree. I think sometimes playing on a, how do I want to put it? It's kind of like going to Christmas, the week of Christmas break.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're kind of, you know, that week in between. You don't really have school. You're out of your routine, and it kind of throws things off a little bit. You know, it's tough sometimes. So I just saw a shout out from Ryan Brailer. He says, says, "Go Leps," turning in a little late after a busy day from his house in Canton. He's about a mile away from here. So it's warm up here, Ryan. Definitely warm. So
Far from it outside, though.
yeah. Bill Hunt says, "Let's go Leps, let's go Brooke." That's her Uncle Bill. Always chiming in. We appreciate that. And if you're at home watching, we appreciate you too. As I'm sure you're nestled in front of the fire and the TV watching us. So we appreciate it. Lady Leopards trail here, 26-25, 2:55 left here in the half. I'd like to thank Central Catholic AD, Bob Barrow, for having us over here. Always a great host. He's a great guy over here. Very, very gracious host, and I want to give him a shout out. Tell you what, I did check in with him the last time we were here. That a young lady, her name was Sophia Ianis, had a very serious injury, and I was asking about her. And for you folks at home, if you remember watching, it was pretty harsh. And I got the update, and she's doing fantastic. She's actually, I think he said it was nursing school at John Carroll, and they just had an alumni game here just not too long ago, and she was a participant. So that's awesome. I love to hear that. That's pretty cool, and good to hear she's doing well, because that was a pretty harsh injury. So shout out to Sophia. But as we wind the clock down here, what do you think Louisville needs to do a little bit here in the second half to get things back on the road?
I don't think more communication. I think a little bit better communication. You know, there's been a couple things. Movement seems a little slow on the court. Transition, I think we're doing fine, but a little bit better communication between the girls on the court.
I agree with that. I thought that everything was just a little bit late or a little bit behind.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a couple times where the ball was either low and outside or low and behind them, and you're trying to make a break to the hoop, and it's hard to catch that pass when it's like that. I also felt like, especially from the starters, they struggled from the field a little bit trying to find their shot, and that could be just a little bit out of their normal rhythm of going to school. Then I know a lot of times the teams will have a shoot around and kind of take things from there. So
I know our girls were at the high school earlier today before they got on the bus.
So as we get ready to start here, looks like it's going to be Sarah Belden, Lily Belden, Alicia Veraki. I'm shielded there a little bit. Grace Finnefrock and Ellie Buckler. For the Lady Leps, it's going to be Klein, McCulley, Heron with Sarah and Barwick. So they get it into McCulley, back to Barwick. They're going to swing it around. Barwick into Klein. Klein has it tapped away. She gets it back to Wissera. Wissera over to Heron. Heron guarded by Belden. She's going to dribble, pulls it back out. Kicks it up top to Klein. She's going to dribble over to the right side, gives it off to Wissera, to McCauley. McCauley dribbles off to Barwick, loses it. Finnefrock coming the other way. She's going to take, drives to the hoop, blocked by Klein. Nice block as she kicks it up to Barwick. Barwick taking it down the lane. Scoop shot, it's good. 27-26, Lady Leopards. 7:20 here, third quarter. Buckler taking it down the lane to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Heron. Heron coming up the floor. She's going to dribble, drives, takes it down the lane. Shot up for two. Rolls off. Good. No good. Here comes Belden. Belden up the floor to Buckler. And couldn't track it down, so it's going to go back over to the Lady Leps. Nice drive by Heron. She just couldn't get it to fall. So here come the Leopards with Sarah coming up the backcourt. She's going to dribble, gives it off to Barwick. Barwick picked up by Finnefrock. Dumps it into Klein. She's going to have it tapped away by Belden. Gets it over to Wissera. Wissera looking. Backs it back out. She's going to pick up her dribble, gives it off to Barwick. Barwick dribbles, takes it down the lane. Shot up for two. And no good. So Courtney Barwick will go to the free throw line. Nice take by Courtney. I think we need to see a little more of that.
A little more confidence, a little more determination on runs to the hoop.
For front of the rim, no good. We've got Mimi watching from Braden, Florida. Go Lady Leps. I'll tell you what, I wished I was in Braden, Florida right about now. As Belden takes it up the floor. I believe that was Buckler, couldn't control it. Taken away by Barwick to Klein with Sarah up to Heron. Heron gonna pull for two. Shot up, rolls around, falls in. It's gonna make it 29-26. 6:08, third quarter. Here comes Buckler. She's going to throw it away. Tried to get it to Finnefrock and just a little bit up front. So 29-26, Lady Leopards lead, 6:03, third quarter. Barwick will inbound. She's going to give it to Wissera. Wissera gets it over to Barwick. Almost over back. That was close. Barwick loses it, gets it back. Over to Wissera. She's looking. You know, I almost wonder if she shouldn't pull that shot a little bit just because they're leaving her so wide open. Nice look to Klein. Shot's good. Very nice look to Wissera. 31-26, Lady Leps. Here comes Central, taken away by the Leopards. Here comes Heron. She's dribbling. She's coming down the floor. She's going to pull for two. Shot back of the rim, no good. And we've got a timeout on the floor. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
And we're back here at Central. Lady Leps lead 31-26, 5:20, third quarter. Central will be inbounding on the baseline. And Finnefrock will do the duties. She's going to get it into Buckler. Buckler turns and goes up the floor. And we're going to get a quick foul here by Maggie Baker. That's going to be the first foul on Baker. As Buckler across the timeline, kicks it over to the right side to Belden, or excuse me, that's Finnefrock. Shots up for two is good. It's going to make it 31-28, 5:04, third quarter. Here comes Baker. To Wissera, to McCauley. McCauley fakes, drives, dumps it back out to Wissera for two. Shot up, no good. Hustle for the ball. McCauley able to save it to Klein, to Wissera. Up to Baker. Baker gets it over to Wissera. Wissera bringing it. Gets it over to Baker. Over to Klein. Back to Baker. She'll pull for three. Off the rim, no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and Central will take possession. 31-28, 4:32, third quarter. Lady Leopards lead.
Coming in for Central is going to be number 4, Ellie Schmidt, number 30, Josephina Stevens.
So here comes Belden. She gets across the center stripes, get it over to Schmidt. Schmidt to Stevens. Stevens gets it back out to Belden, and we're going to have a jump ball. Nice hustle by Baker.
Not afraid to get on the floor.
So 31-28, 4:18, third quarter.
Courtney Barwick coming in for the Leopards.
Belden dribbling, gets it over to Schmidt. Schmidt back up top to Belden. Dumps it inside, tapped away by Wissera. Wissera up the floor to Barwick. She's going to take it strong, and one. Nice take by Courtney Barwick. It's going to make it 33-28. Leopards, Courtney Barwick, hoping to finish the three-point play. That's double figures for Barwick, as she couldn't get the nice follow by Klein. She couldn't get the free throw to fall, but Klein got the follow. So 35-28 Lady Leopards. Stevens to Buckler. Buckler picked up by McCauley. They're going to dribble down the right side, wide open. Blocked by Barwick. To Wissera, up to Heron. Heron's taking it up the floor. And they're going to call her for traveling. So Schmidt to Buckler. Buckler. She's going to dribble, gives it off to Schmidt. Lady Leopards coming in a trap defense. They're going to kick it over to the left side for three. Bang! 35-31. Here comes Louisville. Over to Barwick. Barwick back to Wissera. She's going to fake. Gets it back off to Heron. Heron's going to take it down the lane. Dumps it off to Klein. Shot for two. No good. Here comes Schmidt. Schmidt's going to push. She's going to hand off to Buckler. Buckler in the corner to Belden, and just couldn't make the connection. 3:03, third quarter. 35-31, Lady Leopards.
Crusader substitution is going to be number 21, Violet Ellerbrock, number 32, Avery McCone.
So here comes Wissera. She's dribbling, gets to the right side. Gets it off to Klein, back to Wissera, to McCauley. She fakes, she's gonna dribble. Backs it back down, turns, spins, shot up. And they're gonna call McCauley for a travel.
Number 15, Lily Labb coming in for Louisville.
Coach Moody trying some different combinations here.
Just trying to see what works.
So here comes Finnefrock up the floor to Belden. Stolen by Klein. Up to Heron. Heron's going to push, turns, spins, shot. No good. Rebounded by Klein out the lab to Barwick. Over to Wissera. To Heron. Heron's going to pull. Shot's good. 37-31. 2:21 left here, third quarter. Lady Leps. Here comes Crusaders. Finnefrock dumps it off to Stevens. Over to Finnefrock. Excuse me, that was McMahon. Out to Belden. Belden guarded by Heron. She's going to kick it out. Into the corner for three. Bang! That was Violet Ellerbrock. 37-34, 1:46 third quarter. Here comes Barwick. She's picked up by Finnefrock. Finnefrock to Heron. Heron gets it off the lab to Wissera. Wissera's looking. She's going to dribble. Kicks it over to Barwick. Barwick, top of the circle. She's going to dribble, drives to lab for three. Rollins off, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds off the Leopards.
Coming in for Canton Central is going to be number 3, Sarah Belden, number 4, Emily Schmidt, and number 44, Lisa Veraki.
Ryan Brailer chimes in. He says, traveling, LOL, what? I haven't criticized a call this season, but I can't let that one slide. Thanks. So that one's out of bounds. It's going to stay Central ball. Crusaders to inbound on the baseline.
Number 11, Ellie Buckler, coming in for Canton Central.
Central, they like to sub. Belden looks, wide open is Buckler. No good. Klein with the rebound again to McCauley to Heron. Heron's going to take down the lane, shot up, no good. Rebounded Central. Here comes Belden the other way. Belden takes, kicks it out. Shot for three, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be Leopard ball with 51.9 seconds. So here comes Louisville. Barwick across the center stripe. And we're going to have a timeout by Coach Moody. I like the energy this quarter for the Leopards. Some of the execution, we still need a little bit of work there, but at least they're hustling.
I think our movement's a little bit better this quarter. Like you said, energy a little bit higher. You can definitely see it on the court.
So 45.8 seconds left here, third quarter. Central definitely wants to run that ball. And with the way they're running in the substitutions, they're just trying to use that pace to maybe wear out the Leopards.
Yeah, another thing, not always going our way is some of our shots just aren't landing for Louisville.
I would agree with that. Just not quite going the way we want it to tonight.
I wouldn't mind to see a couple of our players look to take more shots as well.
Yeah, I agree. There's been some open shots, you got to live and die with the open shot. So 45.8 seconds left. But that's just us couch potatoes here. So Barwick to Heron. Out top to Wissera. Cross court to Barwick. 39 seconds. Over to McCauley. She's going to pull for three. Back rim, no good. Rebounded Barwick. Nope, it's going to be Central, and we're going to get a whistle. I'll tell you what, one thing that I've noticed is we're watching the rebound too much.
I can agree with that. I think we're hesitating to the rebound. We start moving, but it's a split second too late.
Yeah, they're waiting for the other guy to grab it. So here comes Buckler coming up the backcourt. She'll be picked up by Wissera. Buckler's taking it down the lane, kicks it out for three. Rims off, no good. Tapped out front, and we're going to get a foul on McCauley. It's going to be Taylor's third foul with 20.2 seconds left here. Belden will inbound on the baseline. She's going to look. Gets it into Finnefrock. She'll pull for three. No good. Rebounded by Heron. Heron up the floor to Wissera. Wissera back to Heron. Heron to McCauley. To Wissera. Wissera, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Here's Heron. Going to take it down the lane. Shot up for two. No good. And that's how we're going to finish the third quarter. Lady Leopards leading 37-34. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards.
And we're back here at Central. Crusaders trail 34-37. Lady Leopards bring it across the center stripe. That's Lexi Wissera. Kicks it into Heron. Heron looks back out to Wissera. Over to Klein. Klein back to Wissera, top of the circle. Heron gives it over to McCauley. She's going to dribble, backs it back out. She's going to drive, kicks it over to Klein. Klein to Barwick, back to Klein. Into Heron, back to Klein. And not sure who the call was on, but we'll play on here. Belden. Finnefrock up the floor, stolen by Heron, and McCauley able to finally track it down. 7:16 left here, fourth quarter. McCauley picked up her dribble. She's looking for help. Stolen by Vicari. Here comes Finnefrock. She's going to kick it off to Buckler. Buckler going to kick it off to Belden in the corner. She's going to drive. Shot up for two. No good. Rebounded by the Crusaders. Right side to Belden to Finnefrock. She's going to dump it off to Buckler. Buckler to Belden. She dribbles. Kicks it back out to Buckler. Buckler's going to drive. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by Shea Klein. Another big rebound. So McCauley to Wissera. Over to Klein to McCauley. McCauley gets it out to Barwick. Barwick back to McCauley. She's going to give it off to Wissera. To Klein. Klein's looking. Up top to Wissera. She'll pull for three. Back of the rim, no good. Followed by Klein. Nice follow by Shea Klein. 39-34, 6:05 fourth quarter. Here comes Buckler. And we're going to get it over in the back. Nice defense by the Leopards. And Buckler just didn't have good court awareness right there.
Coming in for Central is going to be number 4, Emily Schmidt.
So Lady Leopards will inbound at midcourt. They get it into Klein. She gives it back to Barwick, over to Wissera. Wissera to Barwick. Dumps it into Heron to Klein. Klein gonna give it off to Barwick to Heron. Heron gonna pull for three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded, tapped it, and Wissera tried to save it and just couldn't quite get it all the way back in. So 5:40, fourth quarter, 39-34. Lady Leopards lead. Buckler to Finnefrock, almost stolen by Wissera. Finnefrock up the floor to Schmidt. She's going to drive, dumps it into Vicari. Tapped away, and we've got a battle, and they're going to get Tapped out of bounds, last touched by the Crusaders. 39-34, 5:24 left there, fourth quarter.
Number 32, Avery McCohen coming in for Central.
So Barwick to inbound. She'll give it off to Wissera. Wissera back to Barwick. She gets it in the corner to Klein. Klein back up top to Wissera. Wissera looks, dumps it into Klein. Back out top to Barwick. Barwick dribbles, backs it back out, kicks it to Wissera. Back to Barwick. Barwick. And we've got a timeout by Coach Moody. He just didn't like that offensive set and how it was going. So Uncle Bill chiming back in, says, wow, the girls really picked up the pace. Yes, they did. They're really running here. With 5:01 left here in the ball game, Lady Leopards lead 39-34. Running down the scoring here, Barwick with 10, Heron with 9, Klein with 8, McCauley with 5, and Wissera with 2. For the Crusaders, it's Finnefrock with 9, Belden with 6, Schmidt 4, Sarah Belden with 2, and Avery McMahon with 2. So here come the Leopards. Inside to Barwick. She's going to take it strong, and she's fouled. Nice strong move by Courtney Barwick. So 4:57 left here in the ball game. First one's up, and it's good. 40-34, Lady Leps. Tell you what, Paige, might be a good thing to just pound the inside at this point with Barwick, Heron, and Klein, and go to the free throw line.
I wouldn't mind.
So Finnefrock to Belden. Back up top to Finnefrock. She's picked up by Barwick. Over to Belden. Crusaders stolen by McCauley. She's going to push. She's going to take to the hoop. No good. Rebounded by Crusaders, and we've got a foul on Courtney Barwick. That's Courtney's second foul of the ball game. So here come the Crusaders. 41-34, Lady Leps lead, 4:25, fourth quarter. Belden to Schmidt. Schmidt dumps it inside, back out to Schmidt. Over to Belden. Belden, shot for 2. No good, rebounded and fouled. That'll be a foul on Shea Klein. That's her fourth foul. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, Paige. Sure looked like she was standing there with her arms straight up and down.
That's definitely what I'm thinking up here.
So McMahon will shoot. The first one's no good.
Central substitutions is going to be number 21, Violet Ellerbrock, and number 11, Ellie Buckler.
Second one's up. Rims out. Rebounded by Central. Belden gets the rebound. She's going to kick it out top. That's Buckler. Buckler over the left side for 3. Bang! That's twice I've seen her nail that wide open shot. That's Violet Ellerbrock. 41-37. Wissera to Klein. Up top to McCauley. McCauley, Wissera. Back out to Heron. Loses it, gets it back down the lane, and we're going to get a travel. Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Number 44, Alicia Veraki coming back in for Central.
She tried to take that LeBron step.
It's hard when you got 3 people in the key on.
So here comes Buckler across the center stripe. She's going to dribble, kicks it into the corner, stolen by Sarah. She gets it out to Barwick. She's going to push up the floor, over to McCauley for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Heron, and she was taken down. That foul is on number 24, Lily Belden. In a game of fouls tonight, that's her first. So Barwick gets the inbound. She'll kick it out to Klein, swings it over to Wissera, back to Klein. Almost threw it away. Barwick able to get it back to Klein, and timeout by Coach Moody. Get a little sloppy again. Needs to have that conversation with him. So 41-37, 3:02 left here in this ball game. And a nice toasty warm Central Catholic gym. Tell you what, this is a nice little atmosphere for high school basketball.
Yeah, I definitely know might have a small problem. I know Louisville boys will be here on Central's last game of the season. I think our student section might take up half the stands.
Yeah. Central always seems to play the Leopards pretty well. So here comes Barwick, gets it into Klein, over to McCauley. McCauley looks in the corner to Wissera, up to Klein. Going to give it back to Wissera, to Klein, to Barwick. Barwick's going to fake, she's going to drive, kicks it out to Klein, swings it up top to Wissera, back to Klein. Klein going to give it off to Heron, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Central.
Reverse basket?
Here comes Buckler taking it, dumping it out to the corner. Up top to Belden. Belden's going to fake. She's going to back it back out. 2:25 left here. Buckler. She's going to give it off to Belden. Here comes the three ball. No good. Rebounded by Klein. I sure would like to know how many rebounds she has, because she has a ton tonight. Heron looking, gives it off to Barwick. Barwick's going to dribble, drives, takes to the hoop, strong layup, good. 43-37, nice take by Courtney Barwick with 1:59 left here. Belden across the timeline. She's going to pull up, gives it to the corner. They're going to swing it back up top to Buckler. Buckler dribbles, she goes right. Gives it to Lily Belden, almost tapped away by Heron. Cross court to Ellerbrock. Ellerbrock going to drive, kicks it back out. Shot for three, bang. That's Sarah Belden, and it's 43-40. Here comes Central again, 1:30 left in this ball game. Lady Leopards need to play some defense. So you're in the huddle, trying to figure out what to call. What's your call?
I think ball control in this last minute and a half is going to be so crucial. You know, keeping our head up, knowing where our people are, knowing what we want to do with the ball. We're hesitating a lot this game, taking shots, like looking at the basket. Everything's taking us a split second too slow.
Well, I think what I might do is work the ball around the front, work some clock, and then I think you try dumping it into Klein, because they keep letting her go, expecting her to just pass it off to the next and turn and go to the hoop.
I was going to say, I'm looking for Klein to make a shot or two here.
So she's had a big ball game tonight.
She's been wide open in the center.
Well, why not reward her, right? So 43-40, 1:30 left here in the ball game. You've got the other option. You can give it to Courtney Barwick, as they get it to Klein. She's going to bring it up the backcourt. She's going to give off to Heron. Heron looks, fakes. Guarded by Buckler. She's going to dribble. 1:17 left here. Klein looking. She's going to give it to McCauley. McCauley dribbles, kicks it out top to Wissera, over to Barwick, back to Wissera. with Sarah, guarded by Ellerbrock. She's going to pick up her dribble, gives it to McCauley. And we've got a timeout by Coach Moody with 58.6 seconds left. Nice job by the Lady Leopards working some clock there with 58.6 seconds. They lead 43-40.
Central definitely putting the heat on this last minute and a half. You know, I think they're going to do everything in their power in these next 58 seconds. I mean, all it takes is a shot at this point.
Oh, yeah. And the way Ellerbrock's been hitting that three ball.
Cannot leave her open.
No. She can tie that game up in one step. So with 58.6 seconds left, Coach Moody down there working his magic. Is coming back to the floor for the Crusaders will be Finnefrock, Sarah Belden, Lily Belden, Buckler, and Ellerbrock. For the Lady Leopards, it will be Barwick, McCauley with Sarah, Herron, and Klein. 43-40, 58.6 seconds left. Barwick to inbound. She's looking, gets it back to Wissera. Wissera gonna dribble, across the center stripe, turns. She's backing off, turns, almost lost it. Nice look at McCauley, shot up, no good. Tapped out, rebound by Klein again. Here's McCauley, 43 seconds. She's taken to the hoop, strong, layup's good. Nice job by Taylor McCauley. 45-40, here comes the Crusaders. Buckler in the corner, shot for three. Off the rim, bang! 45-43, 27 seconds. Barwick dribbles, spins, come across the center stripe, up to Wissera, and we've got a timeout by the Leopards. Actually, I believe they called a foul. Initially, they pointed at the Leopards bench. So Barwick will inbound. They called that on Finnefrock. She gets it into Herron. She'll be picked up by Buckler. And they're going to call a foul with 18.4 seconds left. Now Central gets it into, they get it into Herron. And the clock just went out. Some timely things here. There we go. Up, spoke too soon. There we go. As the crowd cheers. So here come the Lady Leopards back to the floor. 18.4 seconds left with Sarah to inbound. She's looking, gets it into, we got a call off the ball against Belden and against Central. So here comes Klein to the free throw line. Shot up. Back of the rim, no good.
Maggie Baker coming in for Louisville, along with Alicia Vicari coming in for Central.
17.6 seconds left. Klein dribbles, shot. It's good. 46-43. Here come the Crusaders. They're going to push. Buckler gives it off to Belden. Belden's going to drive down the lane. Shot up for two. It's good. 46-45 with 8.1 seconds left. Tell you what, that's quite a ball game here, Paige.
Mm-hmm. Definitely one to spike the blood pressure. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's for sure, as Central's defense has been tough tonight, and they've put a little test to this Leopard offense tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So 46-45, 8.1 seconds left. So it's going to be Buckler, Ellerbrock, Finnefrock, Belden, and here we go. Heron gets the inbound. She'll be fouled almost immediately. So Brooke Heron will go to the free throw line. .4 seconds left, 46-45. First shot is good. And that's who you want at your free throw line, your 1,000-point scorer. 47-45, 6.4 seconds. Ice in her veins. Second shot, also good. 48-45, here comes the Crusaders. Finnefrock up the floor. She's dribbling, loses it, gets it back. Shot up, no good. And that's how we're gonna finish it as Shea Klein knocks it away. What a ball game, Paige.
Definitely one to watch.
So 48-45, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Hello. Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
And we're back here at Central as we await our Carrabba's player of the game, as the Lady Leopards able to battle this one out and come away victorious 48-45. It was definitely a battle here, as some late inning heroics by the Crusaders with a big three, bringing them within three, but a couple free throws like by Brooke Heron, able to solidify the victory. Again, we're waiting on our Carrabba's player of the game, as Paige will be speaking with her in just a few minutes. So it was quite a ball game. And Coach or Uncle Bill Hunt says automatica on those free throws for Brooke. Good game, Leps. Nice win, Lady Leps. Great battle. Excellent effort from the Lady Crusaders as well, from Ryan Brailer. Yeah, I agree, folks. It was awesome. So when you have a 3-point victory, and I call it a defensive win like we had tonight, you got to give it up. So 48-45. Just a few scoring notes. Grace Finnefrock with 12. Sarah Belden with 7. Ellie Buckler with 4. Violet Ellebrock with 6. Lily Belden with 6. Just to name a few for the Lady Leps. Courtney Barwick with 14. Taylor McCauley with 8. Brooke Heron with, I believe it was 11. Shay Klein with 8. Maggie Baker with 3, and Lexi Wasara with 3. So good balanced effort by the Lady Leopards, even through the struggles. So a little bit extra time here in the locker room as we're waiting on the team. As we await our Carrabba's player of the game. Again, Lady Leps victorious 48-45 in a thriller here at Central. These teams always play tough though, like we talked about before. And definitely warm in here tonight, folks. I'll tell you what, if you were thinking about coming to the basketball game but didn't want to come out because you thought it was going to be chilly, it's just like Mimi, who was watching earlier from Bradenton, Florida. As much as I'd like to be with her, this is about as close as it gets because it is warm in here, folks. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
And we're back here at Central. Still waiting on our Carrabba's player of the game. As just waiting. We don't like to get in the way of the coaching moments as we saw tonight. We try to stay away out of that process. As you all know, that's the important part. And sometimes when you're a coach, you need an extra minute. So we're just waiting on our Carrabba's player of the game, and as soon as they're out, we'll get you that interview. Again, in case you missed it, Lady Leps are victorious, 48-45. A big three by Central brought it within a bucket, but a couple of clutch free throws by Brooke Heron sealed the deal. And some good defense at the other end by the Lady Leps helped the Lady Leps come away with the victory. Lady Leps worked hard on the defensive end tonight as shots weren't falling, and that's what you do. So they should be with us just a momentarily. So it looks like we have them coming to the floor here. And here we come with our Carrabba's player of the game. We're going to kick it down to Paige Folk down on the floor. Take it away, Paige.
Hello, everyone. I'm Paige Folk with the Striking Media Network, and I am here at Central Catholic with our Carrabba's player of the game, Shay Klein, and head coach, Coach Moody. So, Shay, today staying strong in the middle, having several rebounds on the game. What were some of your thoughts, on the court, as the game progressed today?
Not missing.
It's definitely a big one. Coach, I gotta ask, such a tight game like this, point for point, basket for basket. What is it that you think sets these girls apart when it comes so close?
I think a lot of it comes down to just experience, and then also desire at the end of the game to push through, to come out with the W for the program that we've got going on. So I think that's what it comes down to, really.
So, like I said, such a close game, but, great win to have on the record. Like I said, got the win. What are some of the little things that you would fix for you personally, some of the things that, you want to work with the team on through practice?
Yeah, definitely like our communication, working the ball more, just make sure we are all on the same page about what's going on. So I feel like that's a big part of it.
I think that's a great answer. Back to Coach, coming into practices, what is something that you want your girls to take away from this game as you work towards the next one?
I would say just game preparation, really. Being ready for the opponent that we're about to face, regardless of what their record is. And we definitely want to come into the game well prepared, feeling confident that we know what they're going to do and we know how to beat it.
Great answers as always. Once again, I'm Paige Folk with the Striking Media Network, here with our Carrabba's player of the game, Shay Klein, and head coach, Coach Moody. Thank you guys and good luck with your season.
And that was Coach Moody and Carrabba's player of the game, Shay Klein. She had a big night, not all in the scoring column. She had, I think it was 9 points, but she was on the boards all night long, folks. Seemed like she came up with big rebound, couple of blocks. Just a heck of a game. So Shay Klein, our Carrabba's player of the game. So I want to thank everybody for coming on with us. We had a great time, and it was a great night of basketball. Nice place to be on a cold night here in January in Ohio. So I want to thank Jack Horn, Big Jack Horn, for being on with us tonight. We had a great time.